Some people don't fuck with coffee. I never understood why.
Some people don't like the way it smells.
And I don't understand why.
It's like the coffee breath. A lot of people think that's disgusting.
Coffee breath sounds gross.
It is gross.
Yeah.
Like, because I remember in high school, we used to have a teacher, and he was our math teacher, and he would always drink coffee in the morning all the time. And everybody would laugh because it'd be like, his breath stinks. And when he has to get close to you to teach you, you know how like teachers do that weird thing where they come to your desk and then like they bend over and shit right next to the thing? I don't know why they do that. And then you're right here and it's like, bro, like move your ass. Like it's right there. But they would say a lot of times when they would bend over that his breath smelled hella bad. But it was all just coffee. And they just say it smelled horrible.
Coffee, the aroma of coffee smells good to me.
I think waking up to that, I think like if I could have like
a candle,
like something programmed to wake me up with that smell, I would buy it. She smells good.
Yeah.
Especially some good gas coffee.
Yeah. We need to get the freaking bean things again.
I know, but
because I missed that. It's nice. Freaking the other day, I should have wrote this down. Like you know how when you had really like vivid
dreams?
Yeah. I for sure in my head, I kept waking up like like while I woke up. When I woke up, I was checking like to make sure I was good. Like to make sure the dream wasn't real, because I remember I had gotten shot twice in the chest. Boom, boom. And I was like, and I was still like, I was breathing. I was still breathing. I was still conscious. I was bleeding a good amount, but I was like I thought because of where it was, I'm like, it's like in my lung, because I was a little hard to breathe. It was a little hard to breathe, but I could still breathe enough. Good. And I was like, what the hell's going on? But now I don't remember what happened, how it happened.
Yeah, if you don't
I was doing,
if you don't write it down, or like it's like within the first 5 minutes, they say you lose it.
Yeah, and I don't know how that works, but
why is it always getting shot though? Like I feel like it's very common, like or falling, getting shot, or being in an intense situation. It's always the dreams.
I don't remember the last time I dreamt. Like it's usually the things that I be dreaming where it's like I'm trying to move the fastest I can move, but I can't. Like I'm going real. Everybody's around me is moving at normal pace, and I'm trying my best to keep up, and I'm moving in like slow motion.
Understand when you get into a fight in a dream, it seems like you can't hit good. Like you're super slow. Your shit's not effective.
Yeah,
it's not strong at all. Have you ever been proud of yourself, of your dreams?
Because of how you handled shit?
Yeah, because how you reacted.
Yeah.
It's almost like, because I have. Yeah. Like, there's been times where, like, shit popped off. And, like, I've hit it head on, like, the forefront. And I'm the one that took damage. But I'm the one that handled the situation. And I wake up. And, like, yeah, when I'm in the dream, I'm hurt, right? Whatever, if I get shot or whatever. But when I wake up, I'm like, yeah. It's tight to know that even in my dreams, it's handled the way I want it to be handled.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, it's some bitch shit. No, my shit handles it. Even in my dreams, it handles it the right way.
Yeah, because I would hope that how you act in your dreams is what your body instinctively would want to do in real life. So when it plays out like that, you're like, okay, at least you weren't a bitch.
Like it's almost like dreams, another level of confirmation.
Yeah, because if I were to do something that was like bitch shit or gay in my dreams, I'd be hella disappointed.
Yeah.
In myself.
There's been times though in the dream where there's been an intruder or something, and I'll be wanting to shoot somebody because they're coming into our home, and the gun won't shoot. But I'm clicking that boy, and I can feel it in my dream. I'm hitting it as hard as I can. I'm hitting the trigger as hard as I can, and it's not going. And I'm like, what the hell's wrong with the gun? Like, and I'm over here figuring in the gun, And it seems like in that situation, I feel like what's going on, I'm failing. Like I'm supposed to, somebody comes in here, I gotta be the one to shoot them. And the shit not shooting.
Sometimes I be thinking about like, you know how it's not easy, but there are times where even though if you think you're doing the right thing, and like let's say people come in here, right, and you end up shooting, you kill them, and then somehow you still go to jail. In my dreams, I be thinking like I don't want to go to jail. Like I don't want to do something and end up going to jail for a long period of time, like ruin my life type shit. And like I was just trying to do what I thought was right type shit.
Yeah, I think when it comes to that, I don't worry about it because it don't matter. Because it's like when I think about it, it's like when it comes to the family, if anybody's life is expendable, it's mine. So it's like I have to be the one to handle it. So what can happen? I die, I'm okay with that. Defending my family, I'm okay with that. I go to jail, I'm okay with that. As long as that guy dies, whoever the threat is, as long as he's not a threat no more, after that, I don't care what happens to me. Because like you said, I'm only protecting. So if the judge or whatever wants to give me 10 years for defending myself, I don't worry about that. That's for the next day or when I have a court date, whenever that shit comes, that's for then. I don't worry about that shit. I'm shooting you. I know that for a fact. You're getting shot, bro. I'm not worried about nothing.
I think that's the mentality you have to have, huh? Because if you question it, that's somebody's ass right there, huh? One of yours.
Yeah.
That's one of yours is ass.
Because like, what would you say? You think jail is worse than death? In a way?
I think so. Depends.
I don't think so.
No, I think it depends.
I don't think so.
Like, would you rather die or do life in jail? I'd rather just die. What's the point of doing life in jail?
Well, people would say jail's not that bad.
Jail or prison?
Let's say prison.
Yeah, there's no point. What's the point of being in prison?
Yeah, I mean,
for the rest of your life?
being in the rest of my life, I mean, who would want to? Nobody will.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people end up dying.
Yeah, I'd rather die. That's why people say I'm dying before I go back to prison.
Yeah.
Because there's no life to be. If you're in there, you're like an animal. For life, they feed you. You're in there. You take a shower when they tell you. You eat when they want you to do.
They humiliate you too.
They freaking get you butt naked.
Butt ass naked.
Put stuff in your butt. Like you, and then not only that, it's like just constant. It's like I mean, you're lucky if you don't have any issues with anybody, but somebody's gonna want to try you eventually, and it's it's like nonstop always, and there's a bunch of dudes in there, so you're nonstop just gonna be on alert 24/7.
Yeah, but I think it's an it's an adaptation.
Yeah, you have to adapt.
You will adapt.
But it's like not worth it.
When you get there, of course, because it's new to you, you're gonna be on guard 24/7. But after a couple months, you'll learn how the shit works, the do's and don'ts, and then you throw down if you have to, and that's it. Ever seen that video of that dude who's like, he's like, I'm tripping. He's like, I don't know if he's a crip or anything. He's like when you get to jail, he's like, don't be no bitch, whatever. Like when you got fades, because he's from a gang, so immediately if somebody else is from like a blood and you're a crip, that's an immediate fade. He's talking about like you have to run that. So he's like, I get there and they'd be like, oh, I got 3 fades for you. He's like, bring all of them. He's like, bring all of them. He's like, 3, 4, bring all of them right now. He said, I want to handle my fades, get it out the way. Let's go. Bring all of them. So the dude was like, how many fades you ran back to back? And he's like, I got like 10 one time. And he's like, I got 8 or 7 at one time. He's like, damn. He's like, you don't get tired? He's like, hell no. He's like, I'll be on like working out and shit. He's like, whatever. But back to back. But like, when you think about a fight though,
how's that gonna work though?
It's only like
prison seems like nobody, like you would think there's no fair fight. in prison. I just don't. I don't see that.
Well, I think it comes down to, like, of course, like, they can jump your ass, but some people got respect for people. If you stand up if you say what you are and you stand on that, you're telling them bring all in, bring everybody.
And it's like honor in like just fist fighting and then shaking hands afterwards. That shit don't exist. It's like if you beat someone's ass, they like a lot of people hold that against you.
No, but a lot
They
of
come
people
back
let
for
that
it.
go. People say that, like, because Yuri, from what I heard, like say me and you, say, because we're not in gangs, but say like we and you we hate each other, right? And then we see each other, we in the same jail or same prison. We see each other automatically, right? We're gonna fight. We already know each other. We hate each other. Now we're here, so we're gonna fight. But we're not gonna fight every day. If I have to see you every day, we already fought. So the first time, like, we're gonna get it out the way, and then that's it. You get it out the way. We already fought already. They say that's already like we're good now. Like, here, I still hate your ass. And if anything comes, like, you do something or something like that, then it's gonna be on again. But we already caught the fade. We're straight right now. Because imagine you have to fight every motherfucker every day.
On site?
Like, it doesn't. Nobody wants to live like that. Every day, you have to fight the same motherfuckers every day. It's nonstop fights every day. Have you ever seen like Fennelly fights? No, like where they be fighting hella hardcore,
Like backyard
like
shit
no
or
rules and shit. Yeah.
it's actual like Bellator type shit?
No,
like that?
it's like old school hood shit.
Oh.
Just get a camera. You got two dudes who are gang affiliated or would just love to fight, and then you put them in. You let them fight, no rules, biting and everything. No,
What the hell? No, I haven't seen that.
people be biting and shit, and elbowing, kneeing to the face, even after you're knocked out. I seen a video of a white guy. He's like, yeah, I stabbed somebody in prison. He said it was awesome. Blood was squirting out. He said it was great, or some shit like that. And then he was fighting a Mexican, and they fought, and the Mexican knocked his ass out. It started kneeing him, like he started jumping and then bending his knees, almost like you're doing what are they called when you jump into a pool?
Cannonball?
Yeah, almost like a cannonball, but just straight knee to the back of the head. Boom, boom, boom.
To the back of the head?
Yeah, to the back of the head.
So the dude was facing down?
Yeah, he was face
down?
down on the dirt.
Damn.
He was sleeping.
He was trying to kill him, or
another dude was just kneeing him, bop, 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 and then he was hitting him, boom. Like there was.
There's nobody. When did this?
They let him get like six hits in more, and then they stopped it.
Yeah,
like good shit. They be saying like good shit like that. And it's just like there's a lot of people who seem to do that nowadays, who like get backyard shit.
Yeah, it's not. I always be thinking of shit like that can go, like something as small as just a regular fight, just hand to hand combat type shit, can lead to somebody dying.
That's always a possibility.
Accidentally,
yeah,
and
but
boom,
maybe they're filming shit though.
Maybe they're filming shit.
I mean, maybe they're signing shit. What I mean, like maybe they're signing contracts.
Yeah, but I mean, if they are, then then that's smart of them. Right? But but like something, it's real easy. Like the dude can wake up all fucked up.
Yeah, I think.
And then his family sue, and then boom, now you're in prison.
That's why street fights, I think, is hella dangerous, and people don't see it that way. Because if you knock somebody out and they hit their head on the curb and they die, that's a big ass deal. Or even like people who sleep somebody and then they still hit them. Now, if I slept you, I'm not hitting you no more. I'm walking away. It's over. But some people would like to get that extra fuck you, that extra fuck you in.
Yeah, but I think it's unnecessary. And it's like it takes a certain like
that's a certain hate though.
Yeah,
I feel like I had to hate you so bad.
Yeah, even after you're done fighting already,
I would wake you up if I hated you that bad. Hey, get the fuck up. Get up. Once you wake up, knock your ass out again like that. I wouldn't just hit you while you're sleeping because you can't feel it. Wake your ass up, feel this like that. But that's the only thing. But but like I don't hate nobody that bad though. I don't want to like.
It's hard for me to hate anybody. Even if I dislike somebody, I still don't want bad shit to happen to them.
Yeah, I don't want them to die. It's
Like-
like some people hate you so much they don't care if you live or die. I'm not like that.
I
Like,
never met anybody that I felt like that towards. There's plenty of people I didn't like at
I
some
don't
point in
rock with-
time.
yeah.
But even then, I'll still talk to them. It still be cordial. It's like,
No,
just-
there's even people that are like, hey, I just don't get along with you. Like, I don't want to associate myself with you. Like, every time we see each other, we don't have to interact. But it's not like every time we see each other, it's on. As long as there's respect, it's fine.
yeah.
And I think like the older you get, I remember I told JR this, like the older you get, you just don't want problems no more. I think you realize that it's stupid. And a lot of shit is just to fulfill your ego.
And it just leads to fucking problems. Like there's nothing good that comes out of it. That's why you just chill by yourself. Don't talk to nobody. Chill by yourself,
Yeah.
and that way there's no excuse. If for whatever reason someone comes across with you and it's like disrespectful for no reason, or like,
I think that's highly unlikely though.
that's what I'm saying.
Well,
Like that.
where we're at, because it seems like if you're in the
Yeah,
hood,
if you just keep to yourself and you're
even in the
respectful,
streets though,
and then there's no excuse for somebody to come up to you in a disrespectful way and say anything to you, right? Because you're eliminating as far from your side. You're not trying to cause any problems, nothing with nobody. Now, if problems come looking for you, that's a whole different story. But I think by you just being respectful to everyone, just across the board, I think it elevates your chances to come. Even the people who do cause shit, who are naturally like troublemakers, you have better odds that they'll be cool with you.
But it's just, I think you just want to be kind to everybody. Gangsta, not
naturally, huh?
gangsta. I just want to be nice to people. Like
Yeah.
because I want people to be nice to each other. Because if we lived in that world, like Wild Wild West shit, that already happened. Like we're not in those days anymore.
Yeah, that ghost video that I was watching, and when I seen the cop for no reason just started lighting people up, I was like, and he tried to frame it like he called it in as if like they just started shooting at him for no reason, and then
But there was cameras or what?
after they looked at the cameras and they seen that the cop was the first one to fire. Then they said they had to do more investigation, but they
If anything, there'll be like charges dropped. Huh.
yeah, I'm not sure if anybody died, but there were like 4 or 5 guys
Who
with
got
guns
shot?
who were
Nobody got shot,
returning
or-
fire. No, I don't know how if they I didn't finish the video, so I'm
How
not
they-
sure how many
oh,
people got
oh.
shot. If anybody died, I don't know.
You think like having friends, you're more likely to have drama in your life, huh?
Yeah,
Seems that way.
well, not friends. Well, yes,
Friends, because I feel like with the more friends you have,
yeah,
one of them is going to be dealing with some shit. One of them is going to have some problem.
and one of them doesn't have your best interest at heart.
Yeah.
So
Or you could just be around them. Like you're
Yeah.
just hanging out and some shit pops off.
yeah, I think, but that's more if you're the type of friends you have. But it seems
No,
like
everybody got problems.
yeah, but it's like not everybody got hood problems like
Well,
that.
I'm not talking about like it has to be life or death scenarios. I'm just saying like bullshit. To avoid bullshit, it's like
Yeah.
you got no friends. Where's the bullshit come from? If it's not coming from you.
Yeah.
And even when you got no friends and you're just living on your own, bullshit still comes. But it's easier than dealing with like other people's bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. Freaking Ghost was saying too, he's like people who be doing crimes are not really that smart. They be doing he was saying like they don't understand really that even doesn't matter if you're not the one with the gun. If you're out here
Yeah.
so long you were just with them and your friend pulls out a gun, boom, now let's say they're at a grocery store or at a convenience store, they pull a gun and try to rob, you're with them, boom, armed robbery, boom, 10 years just because you're with them. And I'm like, that's hell not worth. So if you're in the car, you're the driver, you picked up your boy and he's strapped and you get pulled over because you're speeding and this dude just unloads on him, on the cop, boom, attempted murder, go in jail for life.
Let's you're with them. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Like, I think it would also depend if you cooperate or not.
Yeah, if he unloaded and you didn't run.
I think like if it was something planned, like we're gonna rob this person, then it's different than if you're just with them and it happens.
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like giving, like now, like you had, like you can try to explain this, like your situation to the judge, but if they don't give a fuck, if they're not the type to listen or to really, they just say fuck it, we're locking them all up, fuck it, because the cop died who this motherfucker shot at, even though you cooperated, and they're
They'll
just
be
like,
more lenient with those who cooperate.
yeah, but they're still gonna give you time.
Your best bet though is to never say shit.
Never say
Like-
shit when. No, you talking about in
When
general?
when they get to questioning you, don't say shit because you get your lawyer. Like I don't even have a lawyer, but if something happened, I would just wouldn't say nothing. If they come to talk to you, they always ask you, "Hey, when I talk to you, and then they come sign this." I'm like, "No." But I don't want to talk to you guys
Yeah,
without
you
my
better
lawyer.
cooperate.
They would be like, "Where's your lawyer?" I'd be like, "I don't even have one, but you just give me a phone call and I'll get one. I'll call somebody and they'll get one for me." But until then, I'm not saying shit.
You just make it easier on yourself.
They'll be like, "Oh, you're looking at life, man."
Yeah, I'm trying to help you out.
And they never trying to help you out. I'm like, nah. Hell no. So I wouldn't say anything. Nah, I need my lawyer first. I wonder what happens then. Do they give you a time frame if you're somebody without a lawyer?
I think they
They're
just
like, you
take you
gotta
to
show-
jail. I think they take you to jail.
No, I
and
know that, but I'm saying that while the meantime, like how long do they give you before they just give you a lawyer?
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Because you're like, oh, I have to find one.
They probably do give you. They put a time limit on that. Hurry
Probably
up.
give you like what? I think maximum a week or something.
Maybe
month?
a week or two. Figure it out, because even though like realistically, you're not, depending on what you did, but if it's something serious, they're gonna your court date's gonna be for like months like later. So they just keep you in jail until your court date. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, even I think there was a video of a police officer who I think there was a police officer who it was like he lived in a weird area, kind of like Mississippi, some place like that, where it's all woods and stuff. And he said there was he would there was this lady walking down the road, and I think it was a high school student, and he picked her up. He's like, "You want to ride?" And they're like, "Oh, he wasn't a police officer. He was one of those like security guards." And he picked her up, and I think he like raped her. I think he raped her, and then because she was going crazy and screaming and everything, he was scared and he killed her. And then and they asked him like why'd you do it, whatever, and he said he was scared because she wouldn't shut up. And it's like why would you even like it just seems like why even put yourself in that situation? But there's also cops who know the shit, right? Who know you're a cop, and then they still talk.
I know, but they're not. Those are the type of cops that shouldn't be cops, because they're not. They're in it for some other shit. They're in it for their pleasure or their death.
No, there was a cop that was doing that who was letting girls go. Who was sleeping
Prostitutes
with
or
him.
something.
Yeah, he would sleep with him, and they would let him go for like a speeding ticket or something. And his ass got caught. He's fixing a good amount of time too. And they were questioning him, and he's just like you could tell, like, how do you not know, right? Like, it seems like you're a police officer. You should know to shut the fuck up. And yet he's telling them everything and lying to them like a normal person.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the hell goes through their head. There was a guy who like had picked up a girl, like a prostitute lady, and handcuffed her, put her in the back of his car, and then he started talking to the lady, and they came to the agreement that he would let her go if she did some things.
Yeah.
So then he went in the back seat with her, right, for like an hour, and he shut the door on himself, so he got locked in there with
In the back seat. Yeah.
and then had a call for backup, like, come open my car, and then they found him back there with the girl, and they're like, well, how the hell did you get back here? And he made up this big ass story, and then she told the cops, oh, he raped me, whatever.
Mm.
And yeah, so I'm sure the girl's gonna get off the hook. Whatever she did, she can get off the hook. She gonna sue. She gonna get some money. And the dude resigned, so he's no longer a police officer. And
He
it's
should
like,
go to jail though, right?
you think, like, I think there should be some type of law. If you're a police officer and you break the law, like, there should be some consequence for something.
A little bit above normal
Yeah,
consequence.
because how is it that you're supposed to uphold the law when you're out here just
breaking it
fucking
yourself.
off and shit? Yeah,
You're breaking
knowing
yourself.
it's not like he accidentally broke the law. It's like you knew what you were doing, and you use your power for evil. Now you're gonna get penetrated. What the?
Dang. By the judge or what? Who's gonna do that? I don't know. There's a lot of videos out there of cops like having rage because people point them out, like, "Hey, why you on your phone while they're driving?"
Yeah.
And they get super mad. There's
Yeah.
certain cops that get hella mad, and then they pull you over. They pull you over, and he's like, why are you on your phone? He's like, I was looking up something on my computer, or like I was looking somebody up on something. I don't know what he said. He's like, you shouldn't be on your phone. He's like, you don't know shit. I was telling yelling at him and shit. That shit was funny though. He's like, you better hope you got nothing in this fucking car. He was telling him, well, you're done. Some shit like that. Damn. Dude's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, whatever. He's like, I smell weed in here, whatever. And he's like, you got your fucking card on you? The card, your medical marijuana card? He's like, I think I have it. He's like, you're fucked. He was like, damn, like, you could tell cops, they'll do whatever they want to get your ass. And it just seems like there's no way to prevent that, though.
It's because power is... Do you think that anyone with power eventually...
gets corrupted?
Yeah. Even if it's a little bit.
I think anybody with too much power eventually will use some of that for bad. Or for their own, like...
benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like when you feel like you're up here, and then a person that you view down here starts speaking to you like they're up there, they get really mad. Now you know who I am. You know how many medals I have.
I don't give a fuck. Something I do.
He's like, I got deadly force right here, boy. Damn.
Yeah, there's off-duty cops that, like, you feel they're the shit even off-duty.
Yeah, the freaking...
I'm a cop. Have you seen that? So? You're off-duty. He's like, we'll get you fucking arrested right now. The dude pulled up on another motorcycle guy. He was on a motorcycle. He's like, you don't know how to ride for shit. He's like, pull over. I'm a cop. He's like, what do you mean? You can't do that. It's illegal. And the guy's like, he's like, where's your badge at? Where's whatever? And the dude got even more mad. You don't know how to drive for shit. And then he's like, pull over right there. He's like, all right, right there. He's like, yeah, I'll pull over. And then when it turned green, he just took off. Dude was hella angry.
Yeah. You do be getting hella mad.
Everybody's hella mad on the road for no reason.
There's you always be seeing people yelling at each other, huh? Giving each other a finger. And whenever I'm with the tall dude that be going to go eat with us over there at Chelly's, the dude I tell you reminds me of Robert. Like, for whatever reason, every time we're driving, a lot of people start cutting him off. I don't know why.
He drives slow?
No, he be driving fast. Like, not fast all the time, but he's like normally fast. Like what I would consider a normal person would drive. Like,
and cutting him off how?
Like, he be driving, and then people be trying to squeeze in, force themselves to squeeze in. Like we were, where Panda's at? You know that intersection where Panda's at in Speedway? on Bay. Well, we were coming to that light, right? And for whatever reason, a guy decides to come out of Speedway as it's green, he's going, and then like force himself. So we're about to hit the light. This dude decides to get off at a Speedway last minute, cut through all the lanes, and then go in front of him. So he had to like brake on his thing hella hard.
Yeah.
And then he laid on the horn for like a minute. This dude laid on the horn for like a minute. And then he's like, "You geriatric fuck." I was like, damn, I don't know, something to do with old people.
Oh.
I don't know.
Don't you think that maybe like you attract what you put out? Think so?
Oh man, I guess yeah.
I think. I mean, like,
that could be a possibility.
Negative, it's always. I think this is what is it called? The psychological thing. Like say like you know how a lot of times you go to the store or like a garage sale and you always see something you don't need, and when you need it you can't find it. Why is that? There has to be something behind that. Or when you're looking for something, you can't find it. Or when you're looking for a red car, where's the red car? But all you see them all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that it's a simulation. Like, nah.
That's what I'm saying. I think if you just push out negativity, it just seems like you're gonna obviously be around negativity more.
I mean, maybe.
It just seems like that's what makes sense. You put out what you get what you put out.
There's like a kid from work. I was like, it all started with Kendrick. I was listening to Kendrick and Euphoria, where he's saying at the beginning of the song, what is he saying? He's making a weird noise. You know what I'm talking about?
In the beginning of the song?
Yeah, watch, play it real quick. At the beginning of the song, he's saying like, the heck is he saying? I forgot how it went, but I remember thinking like, watch, I'll tell you when. Superpowers get neutralized like I'm only watching silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. Why calculate you not as calculated? I can even predict your angle. Fabricate stories on the family. Here's where he's saying like, oh, or ooh, ooh, or some shit. Shoo, shoo, yeah. Ooh, yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Watch, play real quick. Yeah, it's right here.
And I won't tell truths about you.
Yeah.
That's hella hard. Don't tell no lie on me. I won't say truths about you.
So this was playing. Now it's working. He's like, what the hell are you listening to? Shoo! He's like, what the hell? He's like, I don't understand hip hop. He's like, yeah, P, that's right. So he was listening. I was listening to this piece, right? And he had come over, and it was like, ooh, P, and he's like, I don't understand hip hop rap, you guys. He's like,
it's an older guy.
No, it's a younger kid. Like he was born in like 2004 or some shit. And he's like, I don't understand. He's like, it's not even making any sense. Saying no words. He's like, and he said it. And when he said it, I was like, it made me laugh hella hard. And I was like, bro, like, I told him like that, hey, that shit sounded kind of hard what you just said. Cause it went good with what he was saying, what Kendrick was saying, his noise and stuff. And I was like, damn, like, I started thinking of like, okay, like for him to come over at this part and he don't really listen to rap, I can kind of understand what he's talking about. But like, I told him, how do you not, this is hard. Like even those words, those weird noises, it just sounds good.
But if it's the difference, this is a 10-second piece. If the whole song was like that, I would be like, man, this shit not good.
Yeah, I know, but like,
it's just that 10-second piece elevates what the whole song as a complete.
Yeah, I know, but but him coming over and just listening to that, and then he was like, "What the hell are you listening to?"
Yeah,
I can understand because he only got a little 10-second snippet, but it was funny, and I was like, I started thinking like, oh, I can understand what he's saying, but I told him, hey, that shit hard.
Thank you for listening to the AB podcast. You can follow us in the links below. All our social medias are linked there. If you want to buy some merch, the merch that we're usually wearing in the podcast, you can buy it as well. The link will be below.